Right, hope I'm live anyway, guys. I'm not using my laptop right now. I'm just clicking on my channel on my phone. Alright, so this isn't gonna be long or anything. What's up, MMSS and Dan 6765. So there's a reason why I didn't stream FUT Champions earlier. It's quite stupid, to be honest. So I thought I'd just do like a quick stream at this time. It's 2 a.m. until you know, I don't know. I don't even know what to say now. I've lost my words. I thought I'd do a quick stream past 2 a.m. now, just to update you guys on what's happened and why I didn't stream. Some of you guys obviously probably don't follow me on Twitter. Alright, so I wasn't going to be streaming in this room earlier. This stream's only going to be about like 5-10 minutes. I wasn't going to stream in here earlier, like it was at like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I went and streamed in my other room. You guys have seen it when I streamed in my other room when I'm sitting like on my chair. You know, when I put the chair over my head, I was going to stream in that room, and that's where I'd look upwards to the TV. So I was telling you guys last night actually that I don't like streaming in that room because it's hard for me to concentrate looking up all the time at the TV. It really hurts my eyes. So what happened was I got like a table. I got like a small table to put the TV on. So I put the TV on that small table so I can just look straight on. So I took the TV off the shelf. It's quite a heavy TV, and as I've done that, I've set up my face cam on towards the left of the TV, and the face cam was too far to the left because the TV was that big. It took up so much room. So the face cam looked really bad. I looked really far away, and I was like, this is nowhere near like my normal setup. So I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's just put the TV back up on the shelf and then stream that way, and then just put my face cam, where it usually is, because the TV won't get in the way then because it'll be on the shelf. And as I've put the TV back on the shelf, I've lifted it up, put it back on, and it was on the shelf for about 10 seconds, and I'm looking down at my bed so I can move things and change the face cam and like put the chair back so I can put the face cam and like everything that it stands on. So as I'm looking down at that, the shelf was completely collapsed. So the TV didn't even fall off the shelf by itself. Obviously, the shelf's just gone. The hinges, the nails just came out. The TV came down and absolutely smacked me on the right side of the head. I got a bit of a lump on the side of my head, and yeah, it legitimately cracked the TV. It could have been 10 times worse, guys. It could have been 10 times worse. I don't know. I think if I was sitting down, because I was standing up, it caught me early enough, so I didn't get the full force of it. If I was going to sit down and that would have hit me, that TV would have just like dropped straight on me, and it would have been even worse. That could have broke my neck or something. So I was really lucky that I was actually standing while that happened. So yeah, I went to A&E about midnight time, or just before midnight, about 11:30, and the waiting time was 3.5 hours. So I was like, oh fuck this, I'm not going to wait for 3.5 hours, because I didn't feel too bad. I just went there for like a casual checkup, like just to see how I am, like just to make sure I was fine, because I might have hurt my neck, I don't know, because it kind of forced my neck towards like, it kind of, I don't want to like do it because that's what happened to me, but it made me like, made my neck go to one side, because the weight of the TV did that to me. It might have hurt me a little bit, I don't know. So I might check it out, you know, in a few days or something, and I might have concussion. I don't know, but I feel okay. I feel fine. I've got a bit of a pain on the right side, but that's why I didn't stream, guys. That's why I didn't do FUT Champs. So I thought I'd tell you guys. I posted it on Twitter. If any of you actually do want to see the photos of it, the cracked TV is on it, the fucking shelf. It was just bullshit, guys. It was just bullshit. Really unlucky, but who cares? At the same time, I was tweeting earlier I'm thinking about stopping FUT Champions because it was only my first weekend league stream of FIFA 20 last night, and it was just a disgrace what happened to me. The disconnections, the games were a joke. I fucking hate playing it. I legitimately hate playing the game, and I was thinking about it earlier today, even before that happened. I was just like, do I really want to carry on doing FUT Champions? Like, it was. I was even. I was even in the chat. Like, I was on my PS4, like, because I actually turned the PS4 on before I started streaming. I started messaging the guys that I messaged in the group chat, and I was telling them myself, you know, I was like, I'm not sure. I've been hesitating on whether to do the stream tonight because I don't know whether I want to do FUT Champions anymore. So as I finished messaging them, about 5 minutes later, I put the TV up and it fell on my head. Fucking crazy. Um, but yeah, I was tweeting about it earlier. I don't know whether I want to carry on or not. My weekend league is kind of ruined anyway because I kind of got my head smashed in by the TV. But yeah, I've obviously played 10 games. Well, I haven't played 10 games. I've played 9 games because one of my losses is a disconnection. So I've only played 9. I've won 5 games out of 9. So it should really be 5 and 4 without that disconnection. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I obviously can't play all 20 games tomorrow. I don't think it's worth doing. I might not even try and re-qualify. I'd have to get 9 wins tomorrow for a re-qualification. Because what is it? You need to reach goal 3 to get 2,000 FUT Champs points, and if you get silver 1, you only get 1,500. So yeah, I mean, I'm currently at um, where am I at the moment? I think it obviously says, yeah, my rank is um, why does it say bronze 1 and then next rank bronze 1? I'm in bronze 1, so I only get 500 FUT Champs points. I might have to re-qualify, but at the same time, I don't know whether I want to do it um, either. So yeah, concussion, Gaz. I might have one. I don't know, but I feel okay. Like, if you're concussed, if you have a concussion, you start feeling a little bit dizzy and strange, right? I don't feel strange. I feel normal. So I don't know what the symptoms are of a like concussion. I've had a concussion before because I've had quite a few whacks to the head, like when I was a kid. I mean, I've even had a golf ball hit me full pelt in the eye when I was young. When I was like, I don't know, about 7 or 8 years old, I was like messing around on the field with one of my mates, and like he was playing golf, and he told me to wait on the other end of the field, and then like chase the golf ball. It's so stupid. So he wanted to whack the golf ball over to the field so we can like run to it and then run back to see how fast we did it. He, as he's tried to whack it, he's completely mishit it, and it's just gone bang straight into my eye. My eye was just puffed out for like about 2 or 3 weeks, complete black eye and everything. So I think I've had worse. I think I've had worse. One time also when I was a kid, I smashed my head against a lamppost while I was doing some stupid little lightsaber fight as well, and that gave me a huge lump. So I've had a few whacks in my time, a lot worse than this TV thing, but yeah, it still might have given me a concussion. I don't know. So yeah, I've definitely had a few experiences when it came to that. But why can't you play now? Because it's too late to play now. I'm not going to be stressing and playing a game at 20 past 2, but I just thought I'd update you guys. So yeah. Morgan Bailey. To be fair, you were talking about stopping Weekend League at the end of FIFA 19, and it's only taken 1 day for you to start considering stopping. Exactly. I mean, you see how disgraceful that was yesterday. I was so pissed off, and rightly so. Those games that I lost were a joke, and also the disconnection was an absolute disgrace. I feel like sometimes I just want to carry on doing this channel, but I don't want to stress all the time. I don't want to be angry all the time. I don't want to rage all the time. I just want to like I still want to do the channel, but why do I have to like it's like the one thing that's like keeping the channel going. It's getting so many views, getting loads of subscribers and everything like that. The feedback is so good on FUT Champions, but it's where I'm not it's where I'm the least happy. It's where I'm the most pissed off. Like I don't want to be unhappy playing a game. Like, and I feel like I'm forcing myself to play it because the channel is doing so well with it. Like, I feel like if I just do a bit of career mode, obviously career mode I rage sometimes as well because that can be a bit AIDS, but it's a lot less than FUT Champs. If I just do a bit of career mode, a little bit of Fortnite here and there, a little bit of GTA here and there, I can fit everything in then because when I do the weekend league, it's such a humongous like amount of rage. When I don't do that, I can just fit a little bit of everything in. So like that's what I feel like I want to do. I mean, am I too bothered about being like? Am I ever going to be? Am I ever going to grow to the point where I'm like a huge streamer and I get like a massive amount of subscribers? I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I've done this in FIFA 18. I've done this in FIFA 19. I've got amounts of views doing it, like 600, 700 people watching me many times on FUT Champions. Has it got me to a point where I'm actually making a living off YouTube when I've done it for like pretty much 2 whole years? No, it hasn't. I'm making a bit of money from it. Yes, I've got a decent amount of money from that, saved up quite a bit from that. I'm actually not doing bad financially, but I'm not making a legitimate living from it. And if I and I think doing FUT Champions, you know, I mean, there are people like Nick 28T. He's making a legitimate living from this. He's getting like, he's got thousands of like Twitch subs. He's he's going through all that stress, but he's getting probably like 30 grand a month doing it. I'm getting like fucking way less than that. Like fucking probably like all I can say on average, round about 100 to 200 pounds a month. Is that fucking worth going through all that stress for 100, 200 pounds a month? I know it shouldn't be about the money, but like it's a real job, this, and it's fucking it's like it's a real job. I'm putting myself through so much rage, so much stress, so much bullshit in the game, and I'm not even fucking making a real living from it. It feels like I'm just fucking going through so much sacrifice, way too much anger to to even want to do this at the same time. It's like I'm doing it for, you know, what could potentially be in the future. And it's been 2 whole years now, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, doing a load of FUT Champions. And you think maybe with the amount of views I've had, with the amount of you know, recognition I had, maybe I could have started making a proper living from it at this point, you know, 2 years down the line. But I'm not. And it's just getting to that point where it's just feeling like it's a bit too much. It might not really be worth it anymore to do FUT Champions. I still would like to do the channel, but the stress is probably way too much for what I'm getting in return, I think. I honestly believe so, guys. Nick 28T, as I said, he's pretty much, he streams like 10 hours a day though, it's crazy, but he can put in that sacrifice because he is legitimately getting fucking thousands upon thousands of dollars per month doing it. I'm getting pretty much nothing. I'm getting fucking peanuts in terms of that. And, you know, I'm not obviously in it for the money or anything, but it's a huge amount of stress for such little in return in terms of that, because it's like a job. It is like a job. I'm putting myself through so much crap, and you know, is it really worth it? I don't really think so. I might carry on doing it. I might carry on doing it, guys, but I will not be happy doing it. I will get through the whole thing being hesitant. I feel like I'll keep on saying it. I've said it for fucking ages. Almost every weekend league, I'm like, I feel like I just want to stop sometimes. And I've said it for so long now. I said it at the end of FIFA 19, and it's only taken one weekend league stream for me to get back to that again. You know, it's crazy. Everyone in it for money. I mean, I'm not purely in it for the money. I really do enjoy the interaction, and I really do enjoy the feedback I get, the positive support. I mean, that is so amazing, right? I mean, 13,000 subscribers. I mean, there are so many people that legitimately really love what I'm doing, and I find that fantastic. But you know, like I said, there are people doing the exact same thing as me and making a fucking living from it, and I'm not at all. Like it's like got to that point now. I'm not saying I'm just in it for the money, but it's just the amount of stress that I'm going through. It's not fucking worth it, guys. It's not fucking worth it. I could go ahead and do something else and probably make a 10 times better living than what I'm doing this. I'm at that stage now. I'm 25 years old. Like I would rather do something in my life that I really fucking love and really makes me happy, rather than something that just mentally fucking makes me angry every weekend. Do you know what I mean? There are better things in life I can do, and there are things that I am more passionate about in life than fucking playing FUT Champs, and that's what's going through my mind. Like, the channel isn't everything for me, guys. It's not everything. I can do other things. I know I can succeed in other things, and you know, I feel like I'm just kind of forcing myself to do this, putting myself through all that sacrifice, all that rage, all that bullshit for what can potentially be when it's probably not going to happen anyway. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a bit of a dilemma for me. I've been feeling like this for ages. Feeling like it for ages, guys. You mentioned making music a couple months back. Yeah, I mean, that would be incredibly hard to make a living from and stuff. Like, I'd have to obviously sort something out. I'd have to sort something out. There are definitely other things I can do that I can definitely make money from. Um, it's just FUT Champs. It shouldn't be like it shouldn't be. I don't. It's too much sacrifice. People don't realise. People don't realise the stress that I've been through with this. I'm one of the biggest ragers, I think, in the community. I honestly am, and it's got to that point. How much longer can I keep on raging and going through this? How much longer? How many more years am I going to do this for fucking almost nothing? Whereas the big streamers are making a fucking. If I was making a legitimate living from it, yeah, that's a huge motivation. But my only motivation to carry on doing this is, oh, I could potentially, you know, go full time in the future. You know, let's just carry on doing this, put in all the sacrifice so I can potentially go full time and everything will be fine then. It might not even fucking work out. And is it worth that sacrifice to carry on raging and raging and raging and raging and raging for the next few years of my whole life for what could potentially be? I don't know. You know, personally, I don't think it's worth it. I fucking hate getting pissed off every weekend. I hate getting ragey all the time. It's such a huge crossroads. But, you know, even today, it could have been a sign. Like, I was going to stream FUT Champs, guys. I was going to do it, but then the TV fell on my head. Is that a sign, you know, that I'm not really supposed to be doing this anymore? That there are other things for me? You know? Other streamers have put 5 years into streaming. Nick 2082, he's been going. Yeah, they've been doing it a long time as well. They have been doing it a long time, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that level. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that. You know, this is the third FIFA now where I'm going to be doing FUT Champs. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? I don't know. I've always had this attitude. You got to keep going and going and going to succeed. But like with FUT Champions, it's a completely different story, guys. It's a completely different story. You legitimately fucking you're losing your head every weekend. You're going through the most disgraceful stuff every single weekend. It's not even like it's not nice. I know some people. I know it's entertaining for you guys, and you guys find it funny. I find it funny when I look back on it. It is entertaining for you guys, but it gets to that point where too much anger, and it's like enough is enough. Sometimes, how am I supposed to do this and be angry for years and years to come? It's not healthy, and I'm not sure if I want to fucking carry on doing that. Because I've been saying this for ages. So, no, I think it was just a dodgy shelf. You should have stayed on Twitch, that's where you make money. Yeah. A lot of people enjoy watching you play Weekend Low, think of it like that. Yeah, but it's it's just the problem with that is, you know, it's not, you know, when it first started happening, guys, it's a strange thing. You know, when I first started getting views, and all of a sudden I'm seeing like 500 viewers, 600 viewers, 700 viewers in like back in FIFA 18. When it first blew up, I'm like, holy shit, this could like, I could end up, you know, getting big, massive from this. And then you go through the rest of FIFA 18, and then you go through the whole of FIFA 19, and it's just kind of the same thing, just raging and raging and raging, and it's nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in my life. You know, I thought at the very start, I'm like, this could bring some major changes to my life. It hasn't really done that, guys. It hasn't really done it for me. You know, I felt like it. I thought it was at the start, but then like almost 2 years has gone by and it hasn't really changed anything. Now, in the next 2 years, is it really going to change anything then? I don't think so. You know, so how long will it take until my life legitimately changes from this? I don't know, and I'm not sure it's worth going through all that anger to find out. So, JB, you'll end up doing a Tommy Cooper during live streaming if you keep getting stressed, mate. Not good for the heart. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't want to fucking end up having a heart attack on stream. If any of you don't know who Tommy Cooper was, he was a fantastic comedian, and it's a sad thing. He had a heart attack on stage. Like, so that's fucking horrible. I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to me. It's obviously unlikely, but with the amount of anger and rage that you get through, and not just for one game, but for a whole weekend, 30 games, you just never fucking know. Do you know what I mean? You just never know. So yeah, it's crazy because these things can happen, but obviously that's highly unlikely. But still, I've had a few things before. I remember one stream, guys. I lost the game and I was pissed off. I did some like fucking stupid little. I was shouting or something. As I shouted so loud, I felt my heart like skip a beat as well. So that's going to show that it can do something to your heart. Like it's all those stress hormones that get in the blood. It causes negative hormones to get in the blood and pump around the body. I've had a fucking ton of that playing all this FUT Champs. So imagine all those negative hormones that have gone through me. Like I've done 56 weekend leagues, 56 weekend leagues since the start since December 2017. This one is the 56th. Imagine all those weekends added up, all that rage, all those like negative, angry hormones that have gone through my blood and my heart. Like, fuck me, that's a lot. That is a lot. That can fucking shorten your life, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You don't realise how like how much it can affect you. But yeah, I don't know. People in the audience thought it was part of the act. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's really sad. But as I said, guys, sometimes I just don't feel like it's worth it anymore. If I do carry on doing FUT Champions, it's I'm going to just hesitate my way through it. I hesitated most of the time the way through it throughout FIFA 19 because so many times I fucking hated it. Like, obviously I loved the feedback on YouTube. The YouTube side of it was great. Well, the positive side on the YouTube part of it was great because obviously I'm talking about, you know, the amount of viewers, the positive support, the positive interaction, and all the new subscribers and stuff. But there's obviously a negative side to the YouTube as well because you get a load of dickheads in the chat that just want to do nothing but argue. Um, but aside from all the negatives, it's been fantastic. But there are negatives. There are negatives. Too much anger, too much stress, too much bullshit, a load of trolls in the chat at the same time, and you know, is it worth going through all that negative stuff to find out if it's really going to change my life in the long run? I don't know. So yeah, guys, you should just try and make money from something else and play games on the channel you enjoy. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't mind. It just feels like it would be nicer for me to just do some career mode. Do stuff that doesn't make me mad. Do a bit of career mode. People might find it boring. Some people that liked my FUT Champions streams might find it boring because they don't like career mode. They like Ultimate Team. I like career mode. Other people out there like career mode. Some people are still going to like that content. Not everyone. Most people won't. But, you know, if I build more of a career mode audience at some point where it's less stress, less sacrifice, my channel could still go far without me having to, you know, get ridiculously angry every weekend. You know, I might get angry every so often on career mode, you know, if I lose a Champions League final or Champions League semi-final, I'll be a bit ragey, but I'm not going to fucking tear the house down like I do in FUT Champs. Um, so yeah. What happened to your eye? Um, yeah, I'm just talking about, um, you know, I got hit by a golf ball or something when I was a kid. I'm talking about that. And I think I've actually got a photo of that a photo of me in school, like standing there, and I've just got a huge black eye. Like, people thought like I got punched or something. Like, all the kids in my class thought I got punched, but nope, I got smashed in the fucking eye with a golf ball. I remember the Euro final on FIFA 19. Yeah, that was bullshit. That pissed me off. I was angry at that. That was a joke because that was scripted. FIFA is a joke, but I mean, I don't mind just raging every so often, but not almost like not on FUT Champions, not every night, because that just makes me furious. How's your head, mate? Yeah, it's a bit. It might have been better saying you got beat up. Yeah. Guys, quit this game, and you'll enjoy your life. Yeah, I mean, that's all I want to do. I just want to be happy. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but I just want to be happy. I just want to just I still want a YouTube channel and all that stuff, but FUT Champions doesn't make me happy. Yeah, there's you know, I'm getting reasonably successful with it. I'm getting a decent amount of views. I'm getting a decent amount of likes, decent amount of subscribers. But I'm not fucking happy doing it. I'm not happy doing that. It absolutely makes me so pissed off. Look, if it was just a little bit stressful, I could get through that. Fair enough. But this isn't just a little bit stressful, guys. This is fucking anger. Next level anger. I mean, how is that worth it? And I always understood this before I even did YouTube. I always understood this. The big YouTubers, you know, even the big YouTubers, streamers, I understood then that I would probably not like to be a FIFA streamer or a FIFA YouTuber because the amount of rage that they go through is fucking astronomical. I was aware of that even then. That's why when I started YouTube when I started doing FIFA 18, I didn't want to do FUT Champions originally. I kind of fell into it because when I was doing seasons, I was doing Road to Glory. People really enjoyed my content because I was raging a little bit, but I was only streaming when I wanted to stream. I didn't have to stream every night, or not every night, but I didn't have to stream every weekend and play 40 games a weekend. I just played Road to Glory for about an hour, or or 2 hours every so often. And they said, and then people in the stream came in. They said, "Wow, you should do FUT Champions. Like your content is really good. If you do FUT Champions, your channel will kick off." They were right. I fell into doing it. I was like, you know what? My channel could do really well here. Let's do FUT Champs. Let's do FUT Champs then. Give them what they want. Did FUT Champs for ages. The channel kicked off. But the main thing about that is I originally decided not to do it before I fell into it. Like, I just wanted to do a Road to Glory, a Road to Division 1. That is all I wanted to do. Fell into FUT Champions. The channel did really well, but I was probably the most stressed that I've ever been playing a game in my whole life. And that is why I've been so hesitant this whole time. I did not sit there back in FIFA 18 and be like, right, I'm going to stream FUT Champions every weekend. I want to do this. That didn't happen. I fell into it, and that's where the difference is. Maybe if I chose to do it and I really wanted to do it from the very start, I probably would have less problem now. But I didn't choose to do it. I just wanted to do Road to Glory, GTA, and that's all I wanted to do. Maybe a few drafts. That was the original plan. And I was also doing career mode then as well. I was doing a Man United career mode then too, which I've removed. So yeah, career mode, Road to Glory, a few drafts, and GTA. That's all I wanted to do. As more people started watching, the rest is history. So yeah, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. And that's why I've been so hesitant on whether to play it. I don't think I've ever been more stressed playing a game. I don't think I've ever been so angry that consistently in my whole life ever before. And you know, I think it's affected me in general. Like, it's affected me in general sometimes. I've been like, I don't know, sometimes even away from FIFA. It's probably because I've been through so much angry shit every weekend. Even when I'm away from FIFA, I just don't feel right. I just feel fucking negative sometimes, and it shouldn't be like that. I should be away from the negativity. I want to be happy. I don't want to be a negative bastard. And sorry, my throat's getting a bit funny. And that's it. That's it. So maybe I'm not going to be doing FUT Champs in FIFA 20, guys. I might not even do Ultimate Team. I might just do a bit of career mode, bit of GTA, and I'm just probably going to try other things in my life and find other ways of making money, because I don't think FUT Champions is the be all and end all of what I should be doing in my life. I don't think it is. You playing any games? No, I'm not playing any games. No, I'm not. Anyway, we get a little pack here. Can you imagine if I pack Ronaldo in this? That'd be like, yep, I'm playing FUT Champs now. I've just opened this pack. Oh, it's just a rare. I'm not playing any games. Sounds like you should stop mental health. Over a few more views. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Guys, if you continue champs, it could lead to serious mental health problems. Be sensible here and quit champs and play career and stuff sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it kind of stemmed from mental health problems as well, guys, because when I was starting the channel, when the channel was starting to kick off, like, I was really going through something that made me so unhappy. You know, obviously I made a few videos on it. We all know it doesn't just happen to me, it happens to loads of people. You know, when you go and fucking like a girl and she screws you over, she fucking likes someone else, it fucking screws you up in the head. It screws you up. And as I'm going through that, I'm then going through the most angry shit ever in FUT Champions at the very same time. Of course, it can cause mental health problems, and it has caused mental health problems. I've been fucking unhappy. I've been upset. I've been angry sometimes. It's been fucking shit at times, and FUT Champions only contributes towards that. And I'm glad you guys actually realise that and understand, you know, the majority of that. So it did start from that I was fucking like not happy while this whole thing kicked off. I just wasn't, and I don't know how I put myself through it. I'd be not every day, but some days I'll be feeling sad as fuck, demoralised, fucking demoralised, and then it's like, oh shit, at 9 o'clock I'm feeling like shit, but I've got to stream FUT Champions tonight. I'm feeling like dog shit. I'm not feeling fucking happy at all. I'm fucking unhappy. I feel like fucking just like crawling like under a rock or something. It's like, no, you got to get on FUT Champs tonight because you need to keep your fucking channel going. I play FUT Champs, rage the shit out of myself. Oh, that's not even the right word, but I get angry as fuck, and then I make a fool of myself and get a little bit emotional on camera at the same time while I'm going through the bullshit. It like triggers me getting upset. Sometimes you guys have seen it. I get really like fucking like upset sometimes and a bit what's the word, like self-sabotaging too. Like when I lose games, I say, I'm like, oh, I'm the most unlucky person ever. Like I'm so unlucky. Nobody gets the luck I get because I'm fucking unhappy as shit and I don't want to fucking do it in the first place. That's been what's happening like for the last fucking 18 months or so. It's been fucking horrible, and stuff like that is one of the big reasons why I feel like I need to stop this. You're gonna be doing a job you enjoy and earning a decent amount of money instead of playing this shit. Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't doing FUT Champions and it was a completely different thing that I loved, that would make me feel better, you see. That would make me feel like, even if I'm going through something personally and that I'm really unhappy about, I'm doing something I love at the same time. That cheers me up. That gives me like that extra positivity, like, because I'm really loving what I do. But I'm not really loving what I do. I'm doing something I really fucking hate. Something that makes me angry as fuck. Like, it's a difference. Like, how can I sit there and be like, oh, I love what I do. I love doing FUT Champs. Yeah, fair enough. I love the positive side of the YouTube, but that's not going to help. That's not going to help having all that positive. Do you honestly think sometimes that it cheers me up after I've had the worst FUT Champion stream ever? Say I've had 1,500 viewers in a FUT Champion stream. Loads of people have loved watching it. But then sometimes I've gone a bit overboard during my rage. I've, you know, self-sabotaged myself a bit, got a bit depressed, got a bit down during the stream, like because I'm obviously feeling like shit in general. And then I go ahead and I'll see like 15, 20,000 views on that, about 300 likes, and just a load of positive feedback on it. And people were like, "Holy shit, you got so angry! That was so funny." That doesn't cheer me up enough. That doesn't give me enough elation or happiness. It's like, yep, I've got a load of positive feedback. I've got a load of new subs. I've got a load of new views. But does that really cheer me up? No, it doesn't. I've just had the fucking most like horrible stream. I've fucking been angry all night. It doesn't cheer you up, and that's the problem. You know, I'd rather do something that gets me, obviously good recognition, but makes me happy at the same time. Fucking FUT Champs doesn't do that. You need to stop, guys, and take a break from streaming. Yeah, I mean, I took a break from streaming in August, guys. I was like, right, I finished FUT Champs in July. I took a break from streaming in August. I stayed away from FIFA. I stayed away from games, and like in general, I didn't feel like amazing. I wasn't like the happiest I've ever been, but I felt a little bit better. It was nice that I could just go through a weekend without having to just fucking be angry all the time. It was nice having to go through a weekend where I can just be like, yeah, let's just go out and get something to eat. Let's just enjoy myself, you know, instead of sitting here losing my shit all the time. You know, it's such a complex thing. I could have easily, you know, I don't know. That it's just also the fact that I did not choose to do it, that I kind of fell into it, is a big, a big aspect as well. So yeah. No, I'm not playing FUT Champs tonight. Just spend hours on YouTube learning how to play better, and then you'll be winning, and you'll be in a good mood. It's nothing to do with that. Even if I was Elite 1, Elite 2, I'd still rage some games. I'd still rage. If I lose, even if like one or two games, I'd still fucking rage. Like, all the time. Even games I win, I rage. Because I'll probably be like 3-0 down, pissed off as fuck. I might win a game 4-3, but I was still angry in the first half and fucking punching something. Like, I'm still going to get mad because it's a shit game. It's a shit game. Wait, guys, will you still play future weekend leagues? I honestly don't know. I'm at a huge crossroads. I'm at a big, big crossroads, guys. Like, it is a tough one because I've made a bit of money from it. You know, the money will probably be a little bit less if I stop doing it and then I carry on with the channel. It will be a little bit less. I'll still make money, but just a bit less than what I would on FUT Champs. Um, you know, it's it's just crazy for me, and it's been a crazy journey. I mean, guys, what would you be like in my position? What would you be like? Like, see it from my point of view. I know it's obviously it's easy to see it from the outside, but just imagine if you were me. Imagine if you were me. You like you all of a sudden get a big YouTube channel out of nowhere. Not a massive one, 13k subs. You all of a sudden get a channel out of nowhere with 13k subs, while you're completely fucking like not at your best mentally. You're upset about things, and you're going through so much rage every weekend, so much anger. You know, to keep that going. I mean, what would you be like? What would you do? Like, I've been so confused like about it. I'm at such a crossroads. Like, what do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I stop? Do I carry on? Is it worth it? Is it not? Like, it's so confusing for me. I can't just sit there and make a huge decision. It's taken so much thought from me to come to the right conclusion. Because I don't know what is best. I really don't know what is best. Do I carry on? You know, is it worth it? Is it gonna change my life? Is it not gonna change my life? It's crazy. I don't know. I just don't know. So it's just, I don't know. Callum Jimenez says you should play every other week. It's not. That's not a bad idea. But at the same time, I'm still gonna get pissed off as fuck while doing that. Do a road to glory. I can't. But a road to glory though is, it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? I mean, there's no divisions or anything like that. But yeah, I hate FUT Champs, guys. I hate it. Like, I just legitimately feel like FIFA is pushing hairlines back. Yeah, look at my hair. Look at my it doesn't. My hair was never like this. Fucking a few years ago. Like before I started streaming all this time, like I don't think my hair was like this. I have to admit, it looks stupid. My hair's fucking. I'm fucking very slowly going bald. I think. 'Cause all the stress that I'm going through. I mean, you could look at photos of me from like 2016, 2015. My hair wasn't like this. Like, I'm actually starting to lose my hair. I've got to do something about it. I've got to fucking get like a transplant or something. It looks stupid. I never used to be like this. Never. I've actually got a few grey hairs on this side. I've actually got a few grey hairs now. I see it in the mirror all the time. I've got about 4 grey hairs. Like, I'm actually slowly going grey as well. Seriously. It's crazy. I never used to have fucking grey hairs. I mean, why all of a sudden now? You probably can't see them, but like when I see it in the mirror, legitimately, like I swear I never had any grey hairs when this whole thing started. Now I do. Grey hairs at 25? Fucking hell. It just goes to show the example of fucking the stress I've been going through. I could probably take like a fucking photo of it. I know it would sound be stupid, but you would see it. I've got about 3 or 4 grey hairs. Keep on repeating myself now anyway. I get to a point where I'm embarrassed where I've got a few grey hairs on the side of my head and I'm fucking losing my hair. I may as well turn into a bald bastard. At the end of the day, FIFA is a game. If you lose or anything, then who cares? Yeah, but it's not just a game though. It's a shit game. It's a crappy game. I mean, imagine the anger that the pros go through sometimes. I've seen a pro tweet something saying that he lost like a game. There was some glitch, some goalkeeper glitch or something. He lost like £10,000 because like the goalkeeper like saved a shot outside the box with his hands or something because it stopped him from getting in the semi-finals or whatever. He lost £10,000 because of some sort of bullshit in the game. That's what this game can do. Like, so that is what this game is capable of. It's that shit that it can actually cost you that much amount of money if you're a pro. RVP had loads of grey hairs when he was at United, yeah. But I honestly think this, guys. I honestly think I would not have like these grey hairs. I've only got 3 or 4. It's nothing, but I wouldn't even have them at all if I haven't been through any of this stress. I don't think it would be the same. I think my hair would have been the same as it was like about 3 or 4 years ago. Like, I think it would have been exactly the same now as it was then. But because I've been through so much stress since then, a few greys and starting to lose it a little bit, it's actually crazy. I don't know if it's the truth. I mean, does stress really cause that? Maybe. But yeah. The Serena got a red card, then Babu and lost 4-3 in the last 15. Scripted bullshit cost me goal 1. Yeah, it's annoying. Unlucky there. EA want everyone to lose. They make more money from people who lose than those who win. Your hair was so much different in that 6,000 sub video you did. Oh, that's because I did it differently though. I had it down. I had my hair was down. So, yeah, but now I put it to the side. So, yeah, that was just a period I had where I wanted to have my hair down for a few months. Just a different style. And I think it looked quite stupid in the end because it kind of grew a bit too long and it looked a bit ridiculous. So I was like, oh fuck it, go back to how it was. So yeah, that's why my hair was different in that video. So I just styled it differently. Your hair looked good in that 6,000 sub video. Yeah, I guess it didn't look too bad. But there were some times where it looked like shit because it just got too long. But anyway, the whole point of this stream was to actually just tell you guys, it's 3 AM and I've got 162 people in here, it's crazy. It's just to tell you guys, I got a whack on the head from the TV because the shelf collapsed. And I might be concussed right now, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm concussed without... Because I remember even when I was... I think even when I was younger, like, the doctors, they said I had a concussion, but I didn't feel like I had a concussion. You know, I mean, can you still have a concussion when you're feeling normal? I don't know. Maybe I do have one because it was a big whack. You should see the size of the crack on the TV screen. It must have been a fucking big whack. I don't even remember it too much either. It's just I wasn't even looking. So just all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and boom, TV's fucking on my head. It didn't even it didn't even hurt that much either. It's just like a whack. Just it's strange. That whack was God's gift of saying FUT Champs isn't the one. Yeah. The shelf collapsed because it hates seeing you lose in FIFA. Yeah. Tommy Cooper was a heavy drinker though, Gaz. Yeah. But the thing is, it can happen to anyone, stuff like that. It's not just drinking, and there's all sorts of different aspects when it comes to the heart. You know, I mean, look, if you're going to be angry, if you're going to experience so much anger, like, your blood pressure, it can affect your blood pressure, and then when it affects your blood pressure, that can affect your heart, and then not forgetting the hormones, all those anger hormones and like the adrenaline and shit going through your blood, cortisol going through your blood, that gets in your heart as well. There are different factors that can seriously, it can affect you. I'm pretty sure. Later life it can affect you as well. So, you know, it's quite mad. You should sue AA because your accident, Gaz, is EA's fault. No, it's obviously joking, but yeah, nothing ever like that's happened to me really before. Like a TV falling on my head. I mean, what the hell? What the hell? Get a chicken pizza ordered and have a beer, stick Smackdown on. Yeah, I watched SmackDown last night. It was actually good. It was decent. Yeah, I saw Cain Velasquez came out. The guy who beat Brock Lesnar in UFC. Looks like um, they're gonna have a match in WWE as well. As just Playmate, seriously. Nah. I do watch MMA every so often, but not much. It's on BT Sport sometimes. Did you see Tyson Fury? Yeah, Tyson Fury was there, wasn't he? He's probably gonna have a match with Braun Strowman. I didn't know if that was a work or he legitimately lost his temper, because when Tyson Fury went over the barricade, there was like 20 security that went after him to stop him from going in the ring. I was like, holy shit, maybe he legitimately lost his temper. Like, I didn't know whether that was a work or not. Morgan Bailey, no, it looked fake. Yeah, it must have been. It must have been part of the show. It must have been part of it. But I was just so surprised, like that amount of security there. It's like, shit, that might be real. Because usually there's only like 3 or 4. That was like 10 to 20. Well, guys, if you stop playing FUT Champs, it's going to be a sad day for community. But whatever makes you happy. Yeah, I think it will be a sad day. I think it will be. You're going to stop? I don't know if I'm going to stop or not. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a crossroads. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's best for me. You know. And at the end of the day, what I feel like I'm crying out for is I want something that 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 might make me successful, but also make me happy. You know, I want to do something in my life that makes me happy, and you know, if I'm going to be extremely successful doing something when I'm extremely unhappy and 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 sometimes getting fucking depressed about it. I mean, not depressed about it, but it contributes to more depression, I guess. Then then it's probably not for me, is it? It's not for me because it's not. I can't sit here and be like, I love this. This is the time of my life. It's not the time of my life. It's because sometimes, guys, like when I look back on some streams I do, I look back at I watch myself. I mean, when I uploaded a FIFA 18 Rage compilation last year, didn't I, guys? And I'm getting all my clips together. I'm looking through all my past rages so I can get the best ones, the most funny ones at least, and then put them all into video. But I went through some moments in the streams where I was fucking upset. Like I'm looking at myself, I'm seeing myself after the stream, and I'm like, holy shit, how upset was I? Like I'm looking at, it's a strange one, seeing yourself get like that from like 6 months before, 6 months ago, and you're like, fuck me, I was sad as fuck. It's not nice. It's not nice. Like, I don't know if any of you have had an experience like that when you legitimately see like a clip of you on camera from fucking quite a long time before, and you're like, wow, I wasn't fucking happy then. And I want to look back on things and be like, yeah, that was a good time. I enjoyed that. That made me happy. I don't want to look back on things and be like, shit, that was horrible for me. You see the difference? I can't do that. Life's too short to just sit there and be like, I hated that. Life's too short. I can't sit there and fucking, you know, be unhappy all the time. Have you got anxiety that can cause heart skips? Possibly. I don't know. I've never had like a full diagnosis of anxiety, but I probably have. Maybe. But yeah, I do get heart palpitations and stuff. You know, heart skips a beat every so often. Mate, I suck at FIFA too, and I get angry, but sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. It's the way it is. Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone has their own different mindset. Everyone is different. You know, there are obviously 7, 8 billion people, different people in the world. Everyone's their own person. It affects people in different ways. Some people just move on from it. Some people, you know, it doesn't bother them. For me, it's just fucking annoying as fuck. And it's a difference for me as well, guys. I mean, you've got to take this into consideration as well. Like, I haven't actually explained this when I really should have. I've never actually explained this. Like, it's one thing playing FUT Champions by yourself and, you know, raging and moving on and not really caring if you lose and that. It's one thing playing by yourself. But I am actually doing this on stream in front of hundreds of people, you know, in front of like 700, 800 people, sometimes 1,000 people. I think there's a big difference between doing it on your own and then doing it with a like quite a big audience. And as I'm doing it in front of loads of people, that is where I feel like I have to keep on going. Whereas if I'm just doing it on my own and not doing it on a channel, I don't have to keep on going because, you know, there's nothing for me to there's nothing for me to succeed at in terms of that. I don't have to keep on going. I can just stop whenever I want. But I haven't had that because I've had this channel. It's like shit. I've got to keep this going, keep the channel going. So I think there's a difference in terms of that side of it, if you know what I mean. So I've not really explained that. But I'd definitely say there is a difference because if I'm just playing FUT Champs by myself, I'll be like, oh, screw this, I'm never playing this again. I don't care anymore. But I've got a big YouTube channel to do this for. I have to carry on. And as I've had that YouTube channel to do this for, I've just put myself through a load of fucking anger and a load of rage. So I hope you understand that point of it because I've kind of carried on doing it even though I kind of don't want to do it because of how unhappy it makes me. So that's that is something that should be taken into consideration, really. Because obviously there's a difference between playing it on your own and raging, and obviously having a big YouTube channel to do it for. Because you can stop when you want when you're on your own, but you can't stop when you want when you've got a big YouTube channel. Because I felt like I've had to carry on. In your channel description, you said if you enjoy raging, this is probably the right channel for you. Yeah, because I rage so much, so you don't care if people see it. Look, I'm not bothered. Like, if people see me rage, it's fine. I've seen other people rage. Like, it's funny. I find it funny. I do find it funny. But you've seen times, guys, where for me it's gone too far. It's gone too far. I rage, and then as I'm fucking so sad about something, it triggers a depression. It triggers something worse than just the rage at FIFA. I start I start getting in the mindset where it's like I'm fucking the most unlucky cunt in the world. Like, what the fuck happens to me all the time? It gets me in that mindset, you see. And then once you start getting the mindset, that starts flowing, and then by the time I've lost my fucking head, and then I start feeling fucking sad because I legitimately sit there and I think I'm the most fucking unlucky cunt in the world, and then I just get so down, while I'm playing. It gets too far. I mean, it's normal rage at the game, fair enough, yes, but there are times where it goes too far for me, and that is where the problem has been. And you know, all the things that I've mentioned before contribute to it going too far, and I don't think it's right for me to carry on doing it if I'm just going to keep on experiencing those emotions. And not just that, the anger in general is still extremely tough to get through. It's still extremely fucking annoying, and you still get those fucking hormones going through you. So it's just really tough. It's just really tough. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind raging on camera. I don't mind it. Sometimes I look back on it and I'm like, holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. There's some really funny moments that I've raged. I've looked back on it and I'm like, holy fuck, it makes me laugh. But then there are other times it makes me sad because I'm like, yeah, that's when I've gone too far. That's not fucking very nice at all to see myself like that. You know, you guys have seen it. So that's the thing. I remember when in one stream you were so upset you had a tear in your eye. It was very depressing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it gets like that. I would lose like a load of games in a row, a load of bullshit, and then that thing it just triggers my I don't know, it just triggers my sadness. It's like I'm just fucking. Why does this happen to me? Why have I got to go through this? Like, and then I lose my shit and I say stupid things and I act like a fucking idiot. I don't want to be like that anymore. Just don't. And I don't think it's my fault. Sorry, I don't think it's my fault or anything. Um, because it's an extremely tough thing that I've went through. Like in terms of what I've done for the channel, I've put in so much sacrifice where I just fell into it and I never really chose to do it. I just carried on doing it because there was the pressure there. Because I knew that there was there's a YouTube channel at stake, you know? So yeah, it's very complex, but I'm pretty sure most of you understand. I took a 2 year break from FIFA, then only started raging again by making simple mistakes and losing some games. Yeah, but you got 99 CR7 from FUT Champs. Oh yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. I fucking loved that. I absolutely love that. That's probably the best moment I've ever had on FIFA. Best moment I had on the channel. I mean, that's crazy, but that's not exactly. I can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm the happiest man in the world because I got Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, I'm happy at the time I've got him. Cristiano Ronaldo is an amazing player to have, but it doesn't make me happy in general in life. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make me happy in general. Like you could still be sad, you could still be depressed. Like it doesn't mean anything. Like yeah, it's great that I got him on FIFA. It doesn't cure anything. It doesn't change. You know the fact that I can still be really sad. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, it's a fantastic thing, but it's not a cure, is it? Of course it's not. I've just got Ronaldo in FUT Champs. It's not like it's not it's not solving all my problems, is it? It's not it's not making everything better. It doesn't. It's just getting the best player in the game, which is amazing. But yeah, what does it do for everything else? Nothing. So yeah, it's what does make you happy in general? I mean, I don't want to mention every single thing that I want to do, but I just know there are plenty of other things out there that I know would make me happier, and I'll just need to sort everything out and try and find ways to do something about it. It's weird how mad FIFA can make you, but other games doesn't have that effect. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's just not nice. I mean, it's it's certainly not normal to get a bit, um, over the top when you rage at FIFA. But when it comes to my situation, I think some people can't understand it. They look at it from the outside. They don't see it from my actual point of view. That's fine because you know everyone sees it in their own way. But for me personally, it is quite a sad one. But I know myself that um, it doesn't really seem normal to sometimes get like that when you're playing. It doesn't. It seems quite unhealthy and crazy, but I was legitimately unhappy. So from my point of view, it was kind of normal because I was in that state of mind. I kind of still am now, not properly, but I'm still, when you think about stuff like that, when you think about it, it gets to you sometimes. It does. It's never gonna fully leave me, is it? Like until maybe a long time in the future. Like maybe if things go better for a long time, I'll just forget all the bad shit then. But I haven't forgot it. Um, but yeah, just try my best to be positive, even though I'm not always positive. I try my best to be. But yeah, anyway, guys, I've streamed way too long. This is only supposed to be 5-10 minutes. I think I've been on here for like an hour. Um, I'm just going to get to bed. But I hope you understand what I mean, guys. I didn't stream because of the TV falling on my head. I don't know whether I should stream FUT Champs tomorrow or not. But all I can say is I'm at a crossroads. I don't know whether I want to do it or not. And I was tweeting about it earlier. I just find it funny that I did not do a FUT Champions stream, even though I was going to, like, because a TV falls on my head. I mean, it's just weird. It's been a strange day. I tweeted about it earlier. I was honestly thinking earlier, like, I don't know whether I should carry on. And then as soon as I'm about to start up the stream, boom, can't do the stream because fucking, um, you know, I get a TV smashing over my head. But yeah, I'm starting up streaming and then you're ending. About all your subs, think of them. Oh, it's not that I'm ending. It's not that I'm completely ending the channel. If I'm to stop for channel, it doesn't mean I'm ending the channel, does it? I'm still going to be here. I'm just going to do things that don't that don't bring me those ridiculously negative emotions. I don't have to get angry every weekend. I can just, I mean, I'll get a bit angry every now and then. That's harmless, but not fucking all the time. I can just do things every time. Do things at my pace. You know, do like do um do a bit of career mode like nights I want to do a bit of GTA nights I want to do it. Do a bit of Fortnite. Fortnite makes me rage, but I can do that on nights I want to do it. I don't have to do it all the time. If I fancy playing it for a bit, yeah, and then if I start getting a bit pissed off, I can just end the stream and play another game. I mean, I can just do it that way, just at my own pace, like rather than having to do the weekend league, which is every single weekend. I've before this weekend league, I did 55 weekend leagues, guys. I did 31 in FIFA 19. Actually, I did 32 because I did one weekend league off camera because YouTube wasn't working and I didn't do it on Twitch. So I actually did 32 weekend leagues in FIFA 19. I did 27 weekend leagues in FIFA 18. So um, actually, that's more than what? That's more. That's actually more. 32 and 27. That is 59. That is 59 weekend leagues I've done. Imagine all that anger. 59. Pretty much full weekend leagues, like completing them. That's so much. That is so much. So much bullshit. So much AIDS. It's been tough. It's been tough. But you must be a Spurs fan because you're bottling it hard. Nah. If I was a Spurs fan, I'd be doing a rant video by now. All your subs are from FIFA, your channel would just die if you stop. Yeah, but, like, what is that compared to your own happiness? Happiness is more important, I think. 472 hours of rage. So there you go. 472 hours. I mean, not every hour of that was rage. Not every hour. But plenty of those hours. I'm pretty sure at least half, more than half of that is how much I've raged. Imagine those hours. That's not healthy, is it? That's a fucking long amount of hours. I'm trying to qualify for FUT Champs on my stream. Hope you find happiness, guys. Do you smoke? No, I don't smoke. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to disappear. I will, if I'd stop playing FUT Champs, I can just do things at my own pace, and you know, and I know my channel will slow down and stuff. But what does that really mean compared to how I feel in myself? Do you know what I mean? If I just do FIFA 20, just a year of career mode, like, it's just more, it's just better for me. I can still make content on the channel, play games whenever I want to play them, play games that I'm in the mood to play. If I'm in the mood to play Fortnite, I'll play Fortnite. If I'm in the mood to play GTA, I'll play GTA. If I'm in the mood to play career mode, I'll play that. But there are just most times during FUT Champs, it's like, I'm not in the mood to play this. And I go ahead and fucking do the whole thing. And that makes it not worth it. But still, I might carry on. But as I said, if I do carry on, I'll be hesitating myself through it. I'm going to be hesitating like fuck. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be off now. So, yeah. So, all I can say is thanks for watching, guys. And appreciate all the positive people. Appreciate all the people that understand. I wasn't meant to talk about all this, but I tweeted about it earlier, so I guess I just fell into saying it. We're just gonna have to see what happens. I don't think I'm gonna stream FUT Champs tomorrow. It's just one big dilemma, one big decision that I'm gonna have to make, and yeah. But it's down to me at the end of the day. I know loads of people can have their input, but you know, it's what's best for me and what I feel is best. You know, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to be off now. I know I've done a long stream at like 2 AM, but it's stupid. Nearly 4 now. I took the piss. So yeah, I'll see you soon, guys, and good night.